The Highlanders have been pumped by Rangers. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872. A wee bit of a late match review, but you know what? It was party time, and not really because of Rangers winning 3-0. It's Sunday, alright everybody? It's time to relax. Could have did the match review straight away, but you know, I did the whole watch along for 2 hours, and it was a rare laugh, but it was a good victory for Rangers. You know, a very good first half. Topped off in the second half where we James Tavernier goal. Don't you love to see it, folks? Anyway, on the game of football, not really many things in terms of negatives, but Clement's post-match comments did kind of piss me off. Like, this guy needs, like, you always hear about, everything's so safe, PR representatives, all that stuff, you know, and it's like, they know what to say. This guy knows the opposite of knowing what to say. But as for starting 11, I thought starting 11 was pretty good, because it pretty much consisted of the exact same team that I had on Wednesday. Obviously Connor Barron got added to it. Diamonde was the one that dropped it, but it was great seeing Humzy Gamani start again. Good seeing Danilo. I'm just praying, man, that Danilo can stay fit, right? And you know what, you do have to manage that at the end of the day, because I think the guy's just shown that many injury problems in the past. Obviously on Thursday, Danilo can't play, Hadji can't play, something that may have harmed us earlier this season. We can now view it as a blessing, because no matter what, they can be rested and should be available, barring something happening in training for that game on Sunday. And what a massive couple of games this is. Tottenham game for me, I think we've just got to avoid all the problems and headaches of not having a fully fit team for Sunday. I don't want any excuses for Sunday. Clement's already firing the excuses out, right? Post match the day. See against Spurs. That's when Dessers and Tav should come back into the team. Sterling for me should get rested right through until the weekend, because that's it. I don't want any excuses about you can see it coming on Sunday, man, about the whole excuses of but we're playing Thursday to Sunday, they played Tuesday to Sunday. See the Tottenham game, it's not a big as game as it might have once been due to our really good form in the Europa League, so I don't want to be hearing any of those excuses. But I'm sure at this point you want me just to jump in to the match review, because Humzy Gamani, I've reviewed the goal about 100 times, right? There's no deflection. It's a great goal. Some people just can't accept that. Well, learn to accept it. Alright, great goal. Greatest striker to ever exist in the history of football is Humzy Gamani. What a goal it was. What a tash he's got. Makes me just want to shave the rest of my beard off and have a tash. That's how good he is. But yeah, it's a great goal. I mean, I'd love the kid to start on Thursday to see what he can do against like Premier League opposition in Tottenham, but save him for Celtic. Save him and Danilo for Celtic. Put that Tottenham game to one side. We had chances after this, of course, with the likes of Flukov, Tierney and things like that. I mean, I thought Tierney, he got into good areas, dangerous areas today, but he just ran them into like the goalie's hands. He was missing his shooting boots for a guy that's sitting top goal scorer in the league, joint, may I add, with Dessers, Conor McGregor, Callum McGregor and Kyogo. He was missing his shooting boots today, but here they just show, like, see earlier this season when we would have played a team that not many of us would have wanted. It's like we needed Tierney's goals, but today he had an off day. And it didn't really matter because there was other players to step in. Ross County had a few chances as well in this first half. A few shots, good save for Butland, etc., etc. Shots for distance. They weren't really. I'm not expecting Ross County to break us down and batter us tiki-taka style. But Danilo battered them tiki-taka style. No, really. He ran against Jack Hamilton. Jack Hamilton's arse folded it, and then he put it into the back of the net. 2-0 before half time. And 2-0 before half time. Just kills the nerves down. Rangers are going about their way here. into the second half, you know, that's when you see more substitutions. Like Sterling, come on, it's good to see Sterling back from his like wee absence there. Kieran Doyle getting brought on late on, has to be expected. Dester's getting brought on, among a few other players that get brought on in the game of football. But when you see like Diamonde, Yilmaz and players like that, it's like, if we're without all our injuries, there is like, you know, left back like Yilmaz and Yefty, two very decent options to have. You know what I mean? Two very decent options to have. In the middle of the park, if everyone's fit, you know, if Diamonde, Barron and Raskin's fit, three decent options to have. But I think the problem is we just, you know, I think we still need a midfielder, and preferably a you know, another right back, because I mean, Casemiro away, folks. Sadly, Casemiro, that ship is sailed. I mean, who else? What other positions? I mean, it doesn't really. I'm trying to think. I mean, up front, like Igamani, Danilo, and Dessers. If you can just keep them fit and rotate them properly, then you'll be in the money. But it's one of those things. Midfielders. Like, if we could just keep, we do need to strengthen as well in January. Tav got the goal as well, but if Clement just sticks to playing this team, I can see this season getting a whole lot better. You know, and it can only get better from the state it's been in. It's, you know, it really only can. And it's good to actually have a bit of positivity. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we're going to do this, we're going to win quads, because that's pathetic. I'm only going to start talking about league titles when they're over the line from now on. I'm sick of this, getting my hopes up just for, you know, Rangers to absolutely break them. So yeah, but Tavernier got the third. I mean, a few other chances, Ross County as well, but nothing really that mental. But yeah, it's Clement's post-match press conference talk, man. Oh, you know, Rangers, you know, today was fine, but the financial gap between us and the two clubs we're playing this week, fuck up. That's the message I've got to Philip Clement. Alright, because you know why I've got that message to him? Because you've had 6 attempts against Celtic and you've no 1-1. You've drew one. It's no good enough, right? I don't care about any financial gap between us and them. That's unacceptable. You know what I mean? No old firm Rangers manager, Celtic manager would be surviving those sort of things. So it's time to put up or shut up. You know what I mean, folks? It's time to step up to task and for Philip Clement to actually defend his League Cup trophy. Because, I mean, how long is he going to cry about finances? I get, yeah, the finances to Tottenham, the finances to the Premier League, that's a whole different ballgame for what Celtic have done. Celtic have got more finances than us, that's undeniable. But guess what? We're in the same league. I mean, pretty, you know, and it's a massive fan base as well. It's not, you know, we're the club that's dropped the ball. You know, we sell our assets for 800,000 combined. That financial gap is our doing. The gap between us and the Premier League, can't do much of it. The gap between us and Celtic, you can. So if we come on to fucking create about that and turn it into some, you know, positive almost, like, oh, you know, we're the underdogs. No, we're Rangers Football Club, Phil. So fucking reel it in. Alright? Anyway, that's what's going to do it for this match review. Big week ahead, folks. But yeah, I mean, I didn't hear Jimmy Thielen talking about the gaps and this and gaps and that. It's like, you win 3-0 away from home. First decent away performance of the season in the league, domestically. And Clement spins it into some shite fest. Pissed me off. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Peace.